So 3-0 to score. Here's the inbound. Pine Richland up 3-0 with 5:45 remaining in our first quarter of action. That's 22 Tresser, and now it's turned over, and here's Jenkins, gets it to Kalen at the wing, and here's a three low to the left, and it's rebounded by Anna Dracovic, the freshman for Pine Richland, gets it out. Byerly wide open for a three. That's too strong. Another offensive rebound by Kalen. She lays it up, and it's good. So 5-0 to score. And there's a timeout called by the North Hills Indians. So Brian Kerp here for PRTV production of girls varsity basketball. A 6A Section 3 matchup between the North Hills Indians, who have a 10-10 record with a 2-6 section record, and your Pine Richland Rams, who are 18-1 with a 6-1 section record. So while we got a break, we're going to talk about the Rammies. The Rammies is a digital art contest for students, teachers, and alumni. It's also available for people who live, work in district and can submit to the Rammies. No submissions are due March 20th. For more information, go to the website www.pinerichland.org/PRTV/Rammies. You hear the Indians. It's turned over, now there's the Temple, and it's turned back, and now it was 22, Tresser. That one's out of bounds, and North Hills will inbound. 24, Kristen Collins, the senior for the Indians. The inbounds to Bowen. Bowen gets it to the top of the key. That was 22, Tresser. And now there's Collins. Collins gets it off the far side. To Tresser, defended by Dracovic, gets it back top. That was Bowen. Now here's a three from the top of the key. That's good by Jordan O'Malley. So 5-3 to score. Rams up by 2. O'Malley gets the first points on the board for the Indians. Now there's a 3-2 strong, and the Indians will get the rebound. It's brought into the forecourt by O'Malley. O'Malley defended by Byerly. O'Malley working around Byerly, then gets it to the outside. That was Powers, and now here's a three by 24. Kristen Collins, it's no good. Rebounded by Kenzie Jenkins. It gets it off to Kalen, bring it into the front court. Working around O'Malley, gets it to the outside. Here's a three by the Temple. It's off the rim and rebounded by Bowen. And now here's Tresser, and there'll be a foul. It's actually knocked out of bounds off of Pine Richland. So North Hills will inbound. Here's the inbound to Bowen. Bowen works it to the outside. Defended by Kalen. Gets it off to Tresser. Tresser to O'Malley. Defended by the Temple. A drive and off the feet of O'Malley. And Ari Goitz will be checking into the game for the Rams. Now the inbound to Amanda Kalen, bring it into the forecourt with 3:23 remaining in our opening quarter. 5-3 Rams lead, and it's turned over, trying to get it to Dracovic, and Jess Bowen will lay it up and tie the game at 5. So here's Kalen, the top of the key, gets it to Brenner. Brenner at the wing. Gets it to Goitz. Goitz trying to work around Tresser. Gets to the outside Dracovic. Dracovic on the far side. Loses the ball, and now Bowen will bring it into the forecourt. Gets it to O'Malley. And now Kristen Collins gets it back to O'Malley. And gets it off to Tresser nearly loses the ball, and there's going to be a jump ball situation. The possession arrow points towards North Hills. So Goetz will inbound, it seems, to Kaylin. It will be to Kaylin as she brings it into the front court. 2:30 remaining, first quarter, 5 points apiece between the Rams and the North Hills Indians. The 6A matchup on Pine Richland Television, as there's a pass inside to Goetz, gets it back to Kaylin, nearly loses the ball and maintains possession for the Rams, gets it to Brenner, and then dumps it off to Goetz. Goetz drove her originally, then get it back to Kaylin. Now here's Byerly at the outside. Now there's Goetz. Thing of trying a three, and then gets it back to Kaylin. Now Kaylin will try a three. That one barely gets the rim, and it's rebounded by Tresser. Tresser gets it to O'Malley, and a drive against Goetz, and she will get fouled by Taylor Brenner. .149 remaining in our first quarter. 5 points apiece. First by O'Malley. Nothing but net. So the Indians have their first lead of the night, 6-5. Here's the second. Nothing but net as well. So 7-5, the Indians lead by 2. And the Rams will bring it into the forecourt. That's Kaylin. Kaylin gets it to Goetz at the far wing. And then an errant pass. And it was tipped by North Hills, so the Rams will get the ball back. So Goetz will inbound to Kaylin. Kaylin gets it to the outside. There's Byerly at the wing, trying to drive in the paint, and then retreats back to the outside. Nice defense by the Indians, actually. Now there's Goetz trying to spin around the Indians, and now gets it off to Brenner. Brenner gets it back to Kaylin. This is solid defense by North Hills Indians, and now they leave Brenner wide open for a three, and she hits it. So the Rams will get the lead back, 8-7. And now Kristen Collins at the far wing in front of the Rams bench. There's going to be a timeout by North Hills. So if you miss a sporting event, regular event, talent show, or morning announcement, you can always go on our Pine Richland Television on-demand page. If you want to access that, you can go to www.pinerichland.org/PRTV/on-demand. So last time these teams met between the Rams and the Rams and the Indians, they won 65-42, the Rams that is. And that game was played at North Hills. Kaylin led with 32 points, followed by Anna Dracovic with 12. In the previous games for the Rams, a week ago, they suffered their first loss of the season to North Allegheny. And then on Monday, they won by 10 over Butler, up at Butler. Kaylin led with 27 points in that game. So we're about ready to get back to action here with 1:02 remaining in our first quarter. The inbound will go in the backcourt. And there's a travel on Jordan O'Malley. So the Rams will get the ball back, leading by 1, 8-7. The inbound to Amanda Kaylin with a minute remaining and counting. Kaylin setting up a play, gets it off to the wing. That's Goetz. Goetz gets it to Brenner at the top of the key. Gets it inside the Dracovic in the paint, and then outside Byerly's wide open for a three, and that one's nothing but net. Caitlin Byerly makes it 11-7 now, with 38 seconds remaining in our first quarter. Now there's Tresser, gets it in a nice defensive play by Kaylin, and she will go for a layup and score. 13-7 now. Kaylin with 5 points, Brenner with 3, and Byerly with 3, which adds up. It adds up to 11. He didn't add up 2 more points for Kaylin yet. 7 points for Amanda Kaylin, actually. And there's O'Malley. Gets it outside, wide open for a 3. That's Tresser. Too strong. And there's the buzzer. End of the first quarter, 13-7. Rams lead North Hills Indians. So as I mentioned earlier, the Indians are 2-6 in section, and their only wins are against Shaler on January 9th and January 30th. And the Rams also beat the Titans earlier in the season. Us here at PRTV covered that game. We're not going to tell you the final score of that game, so we want you to watch that on our on-demand page. So the leading scorer for the North Hills Indians was number 2, Jordan O'Malley. And the leading scorer for Pine Richland was Amanda Kaylin with 7 points. So we're ready to get back to our second quarter of action in Pine Richland High School. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday night. And we thank you for joining us here on Pine Richland Television. I'm Brian Kerp and the rest of our Pine Richland Television crew. We're glad to bring you this girls varsity basketball game between North Hills and Pine Richland, a 6A matchup. And just as I say that, there's a turnover. Now there's Kaylin bringing into the paint and dumps it off to Jerkovic. Nearly loses it and then maintains possession, and she tries a shot from the short corner. It's no good and rebounded by North Hills. And number 3, Bowen. Bowen drives and is fouled on the play by DeTemple. It actually might have been an offensive foul on that play. So Kaylin will bring it into the forecourt, gets it off to DeTemple. And there's Byerly at the wing, gets it inside Jerkovic, back outside to DeTemple, and then dumps it off to Kaylin. Kaylin tries a 3 from the top of the key. It's off the front rim and no good, and rebounded by North Hills. There's O'Malley, gets it to Bowen, back to O'Malley. O'Malley trying to work around the tall Anna Jerkovic, and another errant pass and a turnover. Now there's DeTemple picking it up, gets it to Kaylin. Kaylin, nice inside pass to Anna Jerkovic, and she will be fouled on the play. So Anna Jerkovic, the freshman, will go to the line to shoot 2 for Pine Richland, up 13-7 with 6:53 remaining in our second quarter. So Tresser charged with the foul. The first by Jerkovic rattles in. (14-7), the Rams doubling the Indians. Second, there's nothing but net. 15-7 to score. 6:53 remaining in our first half from Pine Richland High School. And just Bowen bringing into the forecourt, double team by Byerly and Kaylin, and it's turned over again. Here goes Jerkovic, and she will lay it up, and that one's good. Turnovers seem to be the problem for North Hills in the first half. And there's an easy shot by Savannah Powers, the freshman. So 17-9 now, 6:24 remaining. Kaylin is gonna travel, and the Indians down by 8 will get the ball. Well, Kaylin tried to drive there and didn't let go of the ball when she jumped, and they called a travel on the play. And now there's a long pass. That was O'Malley, and now that's Bowen, back to O'Malley. And another turnover. And now here goes DeTemple, bring it into the forecourt, gets it to Kaylin. Kaylin in the corner gets it out to about the wing, then gets it to Jenkins. Jenkins dumps it off to Kaylin. Kaylin bring it up to the top of the key, defended by O'Malley. And now there's DeTemple at the wing, tipped, and Jenkins will maintain possession for the Rams. Now there's Kaylin trying to work around O'Malley, and then gets it to Jerkovic outside Byerly for 3, and that one's good. The Rams have 20 points now as they lead by 11 over North Hills with 5:30 remaining. And some more good defense by Pine Richland. Now there's Tresser, gets it to O'Malley. O'Malley double teamed by Kalen in the Temple. And there's going to be a backcourt violation, it looks like. It was tipped by the Rams, actually. My fault on that. So O'Malley will inbound. She will get it to Tresser. Tresser brings it into the forecourt. And she will drive in the lane. And there's going to be a blocking foul on Pine Richland. I believe that's on Caitlin Byerly. Yep. So Collins will inbound. She will get it to number 5, Savannah Powers, and now that's Collins gets it at the wing, defended by Anna Dracovic. Gets it off the top of the key, that's O'Malley. O'Malley working around the Temple now. Then retreats. Then gets nice interior pass to Savannah Powers. I think that's twice now in this quarter that Savannah Powers had that type of shot go in from the blocks there. So the score now is 20-11, Pine Richland over North Hills. There's going to be another blocking foul. This time it's on North Hills. So Ari Goetz will check back into the game. The Temple will go to the bench for a breather. So Goetz will inbound, gets it up to the top of the key. That's Jenkins, dumps it off to Kalen. Kalen trying to work around O'Malley, then gets it off to Dracovic, then gets it to Byerly, top of the key. Now there's Goetz trying to work around Tresser. Caitlin Jenkins now one of the seniors for Pine Richland. Jenkins and turns it over. Now here's Tresser, and hey, she turns it over as well. And Kaylin, another senior for Pine Richland, will lay it up, and that one's good. Kaylin has 9 points now for the Rams as they double the Indians in the point total, 22-11. And Tresser defended by Byerly. There'll be a foul on Caitlin Byerly. So Taylor Brenner and Kayla Graff will check in for the Rams. There's the inbound to the backcourt. It's O'Malley. O'Malley gets it to Collins and then gets it back to O'Malley. O'Malley the drive, and it's blocked away. And it's maintained by Kristen Collins. She will lay it up. So 22-13 to score, 3:22 remaining in our first half of action. An interior pass to Dracovic, then gets it outside to Goetz at the wing, then gets it back to Dracovic, cross-court pass. And now there's Kayla Graff for a three, too strong. And it's rebounded, offensive rebound, Anna Dracovic. And then Kaylin at the wing, working around the defender, and then Ari Goetz tries a three. Doesn't get anything. And it will get turned over, and the Indians will inbound. Here's the inbound, it's 3 Bowen, defended by Kaylin. Now there's Tresser. Tresser, top of the key, defended by Kayla Graff. And a drive, and it's blocked by Kayla Graff. And now here's Amanda Kaylin bringing it into the forecourt. She tries a long two, rattles in and out, rebounded by Bowen. Now Bowen is bringing it into the forecourt. With 2:25 remaining, gets it to Kristen Collins. He tries a three, it's too strong, rebounded by Taylor Brenner. And Brenner working around Tresser, and There's a pass that is out of bounds off of Pine Richland. So Anna Tresser will inbound. Gets it to Bowen, back to Tresser, and it will go out of bounds, and the Rams will get the ball back. 9-point lead for Pine Richland, 2:07 in our first half. Kaylin has 9 for Pine Richland. Dracovic has 4, and Brenner has 3. 2:01 remaining in our second quarter. There's a 3 from the corner. It rattles in and out. That was Graff on the attempt. And it will get turned over off of Pine Richland. So the Indians will inbound. Full court press by Pine Richland. It was brought into the forecourt by Jess Bowen. Bowen being double teamed, then gets it to Tresser. And a Tresser trying to work around Goitz. And a pass that is off of Kristen Collins, tries to save it and turns it over. Now Goitz, nice pass to Kaylin. She will lay it up, and she will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. So a wonderful assist by Ari Goitz gets it to Kaylin for 2 points, and she will hopefully hit the free throw. And she will hit the free throw. 25-13 to score, 134 and counting in our second quarter. There's Tresser, gets it to Bowen. Bowen misses a layup, rebounded by Kaylin. Now the Rams in transition. There's going to be a blocking foul on North Hills. Jordan O'Malley is charged with the foul, a junior for North Hills. Goitz trying to inbound, gets it to Kaylin, and it is off of North Hills, so the Rams will inbound once again. No time expired. Here's the inbound to Goitz. Goitz being defended well by Tresser, and somehow breaks free and lays it up. There's Bowen, gets it to Collins, and now Powers gets it back to Tresser. Tresser at the top of the key, defended by Kayla Graff, trying to set up a play. There's a 5-second call, looks like. Here's the inbound to Kaylin. 44 seconds and counting in our first half. Gets it to Goitz at the wing. And now there's Dracovic, gets it to Kaylin at the top of the key. And Goitz gets it to Graff, and now there's Kaylin again, trying to reset with 27 seconds. And now she drives against O'Malley, misses a layup. It's off of North Hills, so the Rams will inbound with 22.1 seconds remaining in our second quarter, leading by 14, 27-13. Kayla Graff will inbound to Amanda Kaylin at the wing. Kaylin gets it inside the Dracovic, and it's tipped, and it is off of Pine Richland, and the Indians with 14.7 will have a chance to potentially make this clock expire and get a last shot. We'll see what they do here. There's 3, Jess Bowen, and now here's Collins, gets it to O'Malley. O'Malley trying to drive, gets it to the outside to Bowen. Bowen off the front rim, and it is so at the half, your Rams lead 27-13. So following tonight's game, the Rams will have 3 more games in the regular season. They will go to Shaler on Monday, and then next Thursday they will play versus Upper St. Clair, and then on the 14th of February they will play at home against Greenberg Central Catholic. So the Rams 18-1, a phenomenal season. Trying to get to, well, they will certainly be in the playoffs, trying to get far in the playoffs. They were in states last year. They have a 6-1 section record. The only loss to North Allegheny, and that was 55-49 last Thursday. So Brenner will go to line to shoot 2 after the Indians timeout. First by Brenner, rattles in and out. Brenner, the junior, has 3 points tonight. Second, nothing but net. 36-20 the score. And now the Indians, with full court pressure by the Rams, will bring it into the forecourt. And now there's Collins. Collins to the outside. That was Bowen, and now Collins will try a 3. It's off the backboard, and it is tipped around and rebounded by Kalen. Kalen at the wing gets it to the top of the key. That's Brenner, gets it. Well, there's an errant pass. So the Rams will turn it over, and the Indians will inbound. So Tresser will inbound. Again, full court pressure by Pine Richland. Goitz defending Tresser well. And there's a pass by Bowen off the feet of Pine Richland player. So 2:58 remaining, 36-20 the score. In our third quarter from Pine Richland High School. I'm Brian Kerp, and it's a wonderful Thursday night for PRTV girls varsity basketball. Here's the inbound to Bowen. Bowen gets it to O'Malley, and now there's Collins. Collins trying to work around Brenner, the top of the key now. Now Collins will drive, miss the layup, and it is rebounded by Kalen. Kalen brings it into the forecourt and will be off of North Hills. The Rams will inbound. The Goitz will inbound to Brenner. Dracovic gets it back to Goitz. Goitz at the wing. Gets it to the top of the key. And Kalen. Now there's Goitz again, defended by Tresser. Gets it to Brenner from the corner of 3. Off the rim, and offensive rebound by Anna Dracovic. And she is fouled. Very athletic play by Anna Dracovic. And she will hopefully reward herself with 2 free throws. The first from Dracovic, nothing but net. Dracovic has 5 points on the night now. The second off the front rim and fought for, and there's going to be a jump ball, and Pine Richland will inbound. Nice play by Taylor Brenner to cause the jump ball situation. Now Goitz will inbound to Kalen, and she will lay it up for 2 points. Now Tresser trying to work around Goitz, and Byerly gets it to Bowen. Bowen gets it to the outside. Now there's Tresser at the top of the key. Here's a 3, it's too strong. Rebounded by Anna Dracovic. Dracovic will get it to Goitz. Goitz to Brenner. Brenner with the drive and the layup by Taylor Brenner. So Brenner is 6 points now. So the Rams have 41 points. The Indians have 20. With 1:33 remaining in our third quarter. And there's an interior pass to Powers. So Kalen will get to the outside. Byerly tries a three. Nothing but net. Caitlin Byerly will get the Rams 44 points now. Byerly has 12 points. Now Kristen Collins will get it to O'Malley. And now Powers, defended by Dracovic, works around Dracovic, and there's going to be a foul on Anna Dracovic. So Savannah Powers will go to the line. Shoot two. Here's the first. It's an air ball. So Kayla Graff and Callie Pulse will check in for the Lady Rams. Byerly and Dracovic will go to the bench. The second is good. So after an air ball on the first free throw, Savannah Powers is spot on with the second free throw. Now there's Goitz for the Rams, gets it to Kaylin. Now Kayla Graff tries a three, barely gets a rim, and it is rebounded originally by North Hills, and Kaylin will travel. Well, Kaylin tried to pick it back up, but travels on the play with 37.7. North Hills will inbound. Here's the inbound. Tresser got it to Collins, and now Tresser has it back, and then now there's Bowen getting defended by Goitz, and a pass that is going to be a backcourt violation. So Rams will get the ball back. Ari Goitz will inbound. With 27 seconds exactly left in our third quarter. In a WPIAL 6A Section 3 matchup between North Hills and Pine Richland. Kaylin holding the ball. Looking to set up a play or hold for a final shot. Gets it to Kayla Graff at the wing, defended by Powers. Now Goitz gets it to Kaylin at the top of the key. O'Malley on defense. And now Graff will try a three. Nothing but net at the buzzer. So the junior, Caleb Graff, will make it 47-23 at the end of the third quarter. So if you missed a sporting event, a concert, talent show, or if you're a student and you missed the morning announcements, you can always watch them again on the Pine Richland On Demand page. And you can go to that website, www.pinerichland.org/PRTV/on-demand. All of us here at PRTV try our best to bring all the games live to you, all the events live to you, and we also try to put them on our on-demand page for you to watch them after the event is finished. And I was talking about live streaming a moment ago. Some of you might be watching this game via live stream right now, but if you want to watch any event, concert, talent show, or well, not the morning announcements, those are filmed the previous day. But if you want to watch sporting event or talent show, you can go to the live streaming page, pinerichland.org/PRTV/streaming. Again, I'm Brian Kerp, here with PRTV, covering girls varsity basketball on February 2nd, 2017. We remind you to also join us next week as Pine Richland will play host to Upper St. Clair from the South Hills. So that's senior night, so the Rams seniors will be honored for their great achievements with the Pine Richland girls basketball team. So be sure to tune in to either our on-demand page or our cable station. The fourth quarter has been underway now, and now there's 22. Tresser tries a three. It's too strong. Rebounded by Byerly. Byerly a long pass to DeTempo. DeTempo's wide open, and she's going to be fouled by O'Malley. So DeTempo will inbound. gets it to Kalen. Now Kalen at the top of the key, trying to drive, gets to the outside. Jenkins nearly loses the ball. Now she retains possession. Now DeTemple gets it to Kalen. Kalen gonna drive, gets it to the outside. Dracovic is gonna travel. So Dracovic called for the travel, and Anna Tresser and the North Hills Indians will inbound. And now O'Malley will bring into the forecourt with 7:08 remaining in our game. So Tresser trying to work around Byerly, gets it to Bowen. Bowen driving against Kalen, and Tresser. And there will be a defensive foul on Byerly. So here's the inbound. It will go to Tresser in the paint, trying to work the paint against Byerly. There will be a charge or player control foul, you can call it whatever you want, on Tresser. So the Rams will inbound. The inbound to Amanda Kalen. Bring it into the forecourt. 6:45 remaining, 47-23 the score in our fourth quarter. Now Jenkins at the top of the key. Dumps it off to Kalen. Kalen tries a three. It's off the rim. It's no good, and rebounded by Powers. Actually, Bowen on the rebound will bring it into the forecourt. Gets it to Powers. There's Powers, and she will hit the easy shot. So 6:20 remaining in our game. Kalen brings it into the forecourt, gets it to Jenkins. Jenkins fakes three, then drives, and loses the ball. And it's picked up by O'Malley. O'Malley working around Kalen now into the paint, and nearly loses the ball, and then gets it to the outside, and there's a turnover. Now Kalen will drive, and it's going to be off of Pine Richland. It's like Kalen kicked it out of bounds. So Tresser will inbound to O'Malley. Tresser will get the ball from Collins. Now there's O'Malley again at the top of the key, defended by DeTemple. DeTemple gets it to Bowen. Bowen trying to work around Kalen. There's going to be an offensive foul on North Hills, and Taylor Brenner will check back into the game for Kenzie Jenkins. There's the inbound to Kalen. She'll bring it into the forecourt. 5:30 remaining in our game, 47-25, and there's a turnover, and Jess Bowen will have an easy layup and score for North Hills. 20-point lead for Pine Richland, 47-27. Rams trying to improve to 19-1 on the season. As Byerly has the ball, gets it to Brenner, wide open for a three from the wing, rattles in and out, and rebounded by O'Malley. O'Malley brings it into the forecourt. A double team by Dracovic, and Kalen works around the double team, fakes a shot, gets it to Powers, and she'll hit it from the blocks. There's going to be a timeout called by Pine Richland. So other games going on in the WPIAL tonight, in the 6A that is. Butler is at NA right now. NA's the only team to hand Pine Richland their loss. And Pine Richland is actually the only team to hand NA a loss. So these teams are neck and neck in the top of the 6A Section 3. We'll have to see how the season pans out. The Rams only have 3 games remaining. 1 on the road at Shaler and 2 at home against Upper St. Clair and Greensburg Central Catholic. Now Goetz will inbound to Kalen. Kalen getting pressured by O'Malley and Tresser, and it is out of bounds off of, looks like Brenner. So Tresser will inbound for the Indians, down by 18. There's the inbound to O'Malley, and then Tresser gets it back, bringing it into the front court. Working around Goitz, and now there's Bowen working around the Rams defense, misses the shot, and rebounded by Kalen. Kalen and the Rams in transition. Chiebel missed a shot, and Goitz will get the foul. And there's going to be a travel on Byerly. So Tresser will inbound to O'Malley, and then Tresser has the ball again. .410 remaining in our game. And there's a turnover intercepted by Anna Dracovic, and now gets it to Goitz. Goitz, easy layup. 49-29, the Rams once again have a 20-point lead over the Indians. So Tresser gets it to O'Malley. O'Malley trying to work around Byerly. And pass outside to Tresser, and Chiebel drive and lay it up. So Anna Tresser has her first 2 points of the game. With 3:30 remaining in our game. Goitz gets it to Brenner. Brenner tried to get it back to Goitz. It's tipped by Tresser, and it's out of bounds off of Tresser. Graf will check back into the game for Byerly. So Goitz will inbound to Kalen. Kalen trying to work around the defender. Works around several defenders. Gets it out to Brenner for a three. Too strong. Rebounded by Bowen. Bowen gets it to Tresser. Tresser from about the free throw line. Her shot is too strong. Tipped around by Dracovic. And it is off of Dracovic, so the Indians will maintain possession. So Kristen Collins will inbound. She'll get it to Jess Bowen. Bowen gets it to Tresser. Tresser defended by Graf. Now here's a three. That is nothing but net by Kristen Collins. So it's only a 15-point game now. Time is the enemy of the Indians. With 2:40 remaining. So Goitz hands it off to Kalen at the top of the key. Gets to Goitz at the wing, defended by Tresser. Gets it to Dracovic. Dracovic from the paint. Her shot's too strong. Rebounded by Bowen. Bowen will bring it into the forecourt. Gets it back. And now here's another three by Collins. It's off the rim and rebounded originally. And it's tipped away by Kalen. And Kalen will go attempt a layup, and she'll lay it up. So Kalen now has 21 points on the night. So Collins at the top of the key, defended by Dracovic. Gets it to the outside. To Bowen. Bowen gets it to Collins once again. Then dumps it off to Tresser. Tresser looking for a perfect opportunity to get more points, and she will drive, and it will be blocked away by Kalen. Byerly and Callie Post will check in for Pine Richland. Dracovic and Kalen will check out. Kalen with 21 points in the game, as mentioned earlier. So Bowen trying to work around Byerly. Now there's a three from the wing that rattles in. So it's now a 14-point game by O'Malley. So Jordan O'Malley hits the three to make it 51-37, 113 and counting. Goitz with the ball now at the wing, trying to work around Tresser. Then gets it to Byerly. Byerly gets it back to Goitz. Goitz at the wing. Gets it to Kayla Graf. Graf bumped by Tresser a little bit. Now there's Goitz with the double team. That was Tresser and Bowen on the coverage. Now Goitz gets the ball back from Pulse, and she'll take a short shot that's no good, and is off of Ari Goitz. So the Indians will inbound with 46.4 seconds remaining. Megan Llewellyn will check in for the Rams. There's an inbound to try to preserve time to O'Malley, and now there's Tresser again. 41 seconds now. And Bowen will be tripped up by Goetz. Foul was actually called on Taylor Brenner on the play. So 38.2, the inbound to O'Malley. O'Malley drives against Goetz and lays it up. So O'Malley lays it up, and the Indians trail the Rams by a dozen, 51-39. And Goetz, with 22 seconds, has the ball in the paint, gets it back to Llewellyn, the freshman. And now there's Goetz again. Llewellyn gets cross court to Graff. Graff tried to get it to Brenner, and it's tipped away. And now that one is tipped away as well. And Post will maintain for the Rams, gets it to Goetz with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Goetz will hold it, and your Rams win 51-39 over the North Hills Indians. They improved to 19-1 and a 7-1 section record. So overall, a great game for Pine Richland. Some great numbers by Amanda Kalin, some great 3 balls as well by Graff. I think Graff did have a few. Brenner had a few as well. So overall, a great team win by Pine Richland. Great defensively. They had a lot of turnovers in that first half. That's one thing that I mentioned in our halftime comments. They turned it over, and they turned those turnovers into points. And that's a big thing in basketball, to get those points off of turnovers. So be sure to tune in next week, as we will be covering Pine Richland hosting the Upper St. Clair at home. And again, that's senior night, so be sure to tune in to watch the seniors play their final home game in a Rams uniform. So with the rest of our PRTV staff, our executive producer Steve Karpinski, I'm Brian Kerp signing off. Your Rams victorious tonight. Good night.